I like it.
Give all you have, get nothing back. Love never leaves you in the black. You'll never get your money. You'll never get your money back.
Australian singer and songwriter Alex Lahey is back with their third full-length album. The answer is always yes. To be honest, I haven't loved Alex's two prior records. I even went back to listen to them before working on this review, and they just feel flat to me personally. I'm not sure what it is. It just doesn't resonate with me. The only reason I decided to give her new album a chance was because I really loved the duet single she dropped in 2021 called Dinos, featuring Gordy. That song is incredible, but I also think Gordy's album, Our Two Skins, which was released in 2020, is one of the best albums of the decade so far. So Dino sounding awesome could have had a lot more to do with Gordy being on the track. It's also worth pointing out that I just found out that Alex and Gordy are actually romantic partners. Even though I knew both were gay, I was just a little slow on connecting those dots. However, with all of this preamble out of the way, Alex's new album is excellent. It is a pop rock banger with incredible hooks. The album opens with the celebratory Good Times. This song sees people flocking to the pubs after a COVID lockdown has been lifted. It is fun, upbeat. It also has this cute little distorted guitar hook. Congratulations is another pop rock banger, this time dripping with sarcasm. The song sees Alex reflecting on the fact that several of her exes got engaged shortly after they broke up. As she sings in the chorus, "So happy for your perfect life, congratulations." We then get one of my favorite songs of the year so far, You'll Never Get Your Money Back. The song is both literal and metaphorical, about an ex who refused to pay rent as they split, leaving Alex with the debt. But this then serves as a larger metaphor about how heartbreak creates an emotional debt. This leads to the brilliant line in the chorus that love never leaves you in the black. And all of this happens over this power pop tune that has these guitar riffs that kind of remind me of the Strokes. It is super catchy and just brilliantly written. It's just a great fucking tune. This continues with the next track, The Sky Is Melting, which is about eating a can of weed gummies while getting lost in the desert. Alex sings about listening to Michael Bolton, about going over Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy theories, all while throwing up into the abyss. Again, the hooks on this song are just wonderful, and the tune is a bit more subdued but still maintains the energy of the previous tracks. The next song, On the Way Down, still maintains the catchy power pop and rock vibes, but is lyrically less interesting to me. The song sees Alex and someone they are dating dragging each other down. It is done in a very light-hearted manner. It is cute, but again, there isn't a lot to think about in this track. We then get what is my least favorite track on the album, Makes Me Sick. This is a song about loving someone so much that it makes you sick. The song itself isn't terrible. It is a light and poppy tune, but the repetition of the chorus is just a bit much for me. I realize it was probably dragged on because Alex wanted to do this key change shift near the end of the song, but again, it's just, I didn't need to hear the chorus another time. Like the previous song as well, the lyrics are pretty straightforward and not as interesting as some of the earlier songs. However, the album does get back to some incredible tracks, starting with the song Shit Talkin'. Alex has described the song as Gordy and her having a joke at parties where if something funny happens, they will say, "We'll talk about it later in the car," which led Alex to wonder who is shit-talking her on the way home in their car ride. I mean, shit-talking is pretty universal, so the song is very relatable in that sense, but it is such a cool idea to think about what other people are saying about you as they're driving home. The song is also just an incredible anthem for anyone who suffers from social anxiety. It also has this vaguely 90s indie alternative vibe to it as well, which I really dig. The next track, Permanent, begins as an acoustic song, and it is again about the pandemic, specifically about getting used to new arrangements as lockdowns come into effect. There is also this sense of social isolation and being stuck in position while everything else is changing. Again, after having lived through this pandemic, it is very relatable. The end of the song eventually explodes into this rocking outro, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. On one part, I do think Alex's singing is excellent, and she hits heights here that are really well executed. I just can't help but feel that it doesn't fully feel earned here, as if the second half isn't fully connected with the first. We then get the post-punk influenced queer anthem, They Wouldn't Let Me In. This song is pretty straightforwardly about being excluded as a gay person, or even feeling left outside of the conventional norms of society. Alex mixes both humor and frustration at this state of affairs, while singing that not only was she not allowed into prom, but she's not even allowed into other people's threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, or even sixsomes. She even references how she is left out of being a blood donor, which just shouldn't be a fucking thing anymore. We then end the album with the title track, The Answer Is Always Yes. This song is about being frustrated in trying to get somewhere, but filled with this almost positive affirmation that the answer is always yes. The song is paced much slower than the rest of the album, but does explode into this incredible rock outro. Fitting with the COVID themes on this album, Alex sings that she doesn't want things to go back to the way they were before everything changed. Almost as if we need to do something better, that we can't just stagnate ourselves. We must say yes to a better future. Overall, I think this album is a well-produced pop rock powerhouse filled with witty and thoughtful lyrics. Even though there are a few moments here that I thought were slightly off, I still find myself coming back to this album and singing my heart out. If you love singing along to an album, this is definitely a perfect sing-along album. So in spite of some of its faults, this album has got to be a 9 out of 10 for me. It is just a great album. What did you think of this album? Did you love it? Did you not love it? Were you more mediocre about it? Let me know in the comments down below. You can also like the video and subscribe to the channel because it all helps. And if you're an American, I guess enjoy your Memorial Day. Or not, choice is yours, really.